Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with ER. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Okay? Yes guys, you heard it right. Today in this video, in this session, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. And guys, today in this video, we are gonna learn that how to create a dynamic product search app using Vue.js. Okay? Yes guys, you heard it right. Today in this video, I will teach you, I will explain you that how to create a dynamic product search app using Vue.js. Okay, so guys, just to give you a demo, I have already created an example. So let me go to the example first and let me explain you the example, what I mean and what we are going to learn today in this video, in this session. Okay, so let me go to the example and let me explain you the example as well. So guys, this is the example I have built using HTML, CSS and Vue.js as well. Okay, so guys, here you can see the text also, product search app in Vue.js 3, and below you can see input field or search box. Okay, and guys, below you can see some mobile products. Okay, as you can see here, we have got so many of mobile products. Okay, so guys, in this video we will be creating this kind of mobile search product app using Vue.js. Okay, so guys, here you can see the placeholder also, search for product. Okay, so guys, the moment you will start typing into the input box, you will be able to see the product. Okay, so guys, you are free to search anything in this application, in this app. Okay, so guys, this app is very dynamic, and it will search the product by its name. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna search some of the products by its name. Okay, as you can see here, we have got iPhones. Okay, we have got Nokia phones also, Oppo phones also, and OnePlus phone also, and okay, so Nokia, Oppo and OnePlus and Apple also. Okay, and we have got some laptop also. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, we have got 4 laptop also, Acer Swift 5, and here you can see Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 Pro X. Here you can see Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 Pro Intel Evo, okay, Core i5, and here you can see Asus VivoBook S15 OLED 2022. Okay, so guys, this is the products. Okay, we will be searching from these many of products in our application. Okay, so guys, I have built this kind of application using HTML, CSS and Vue.js 3. Okay, so guys, like I already told you that here we will be searching the products by its name only. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna search some of the products by its name and see the result and see the output. Okay, so first of all guys, I'm gonna search the Micromax, okay, and Samsung as well. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, we don't have here Micromax and Samsung mobiles as well. Okay, so guys, we don't have here Micromax and Samsung as well. Okay, so guys, first of all, I will search these two terms. Okay, and see what it returns and see what we will get the as a output. Okay, so just search the Micromax first. See guys, no product found, Micromax. Okay, like I told you already that we don't have Micromax and Samsung here. So as you can see here, no products found, Micromax. Okay, now I'm gonna search Samsung. See guys, no products found, Samsung. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna search the mobile phones like iPhone, Oppo, Vivo, Nokia. Okay, so I'm gonna search here first Nokia. See guys, the moment you will start typing Nokia, you will be able to see this much of products that belong to the name Nokia. Okay, so guys, this is the term and by this term this much product is associated. Okay, as you can see here, Nokia 15, Nokia 15 Pro, Nokia 2660, Nokia C20 Plus. You can see here Nokia single SIM, Nokia 130 Music smartphone, Nokia G20 dual SIM purple. You can see here Nokia T21. You can see here Nokia G42, Nokia C12. You can see here Nokia G21, Nokia G21 DS, and you can see here Nokia G21 Android smartphone. Okay, so guys, by the term Nokia, this much of phone, this much of product is associated. Okay, so guys, here you can see the product name and the price. You can see here, this is the product name and this is the price. This is the product name and this is the price. Okay, this is the product name and this is the price. Okay, as you can see here, product name and price on each and every product. Okay, as you can see here, product name and price on each and every products. Okay, and guys, below you can see a button also, see product. Okay, you can see here guys also see product button, see product button, and also here see product button. So guys, you will be able to see product button on each and every phones, on each and every products. Okay, so guys, the moment you will click on the button see product, you will be able to see the product image and product name and product price as well. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna click the button see product and see the output and see the result. Okay, see, boom guys, as you can see here, this is the product image or the mobile phone image. Okay, this is the name Nokia 15 and this is the price $30, and below you can see the button also, okay, just to dismiss the pop-up, just to dismiss the modal. Okay, so click OK now, click here, see, this is the product image and this is the product name Nokia 15 Pro, price is $20 and the button OK. So click OK, click here see product, see, this is the Nokia 2660 Flip 5G and the price is $30, and below you got the button also, okay, just to dismiss the modal. See, Nokia C20 Plus 7GB RAM, price is $20, okay. See, Nokia 130 Music smartphone, price is $30, okay. Click here, see Nokia T21, price is 20, click OK. See product name and the product price. Okay, Nokia G21 Android smartphone dual SIM, price is $250. Okay, so click here, you can see here Nokia G21 Android smartphone dual SIM, 3-day battery life, 6GB RAM plus 128 storage, 15 megapixel triple AI camera and Nordic Blue. So price is 20 and OK button. So click OK just to dismiss the pop-up, just to dismiss the modal. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, by the term Nokia, this much product is associated, okay, by the term Nokia. Okay, so guys, you are free to search any term, you are free to find the product, search the product by any name. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have searched the term Nokia. So guys, now I'm gonna search the term music. Okay, search music. See guys, as you can see here, by the term music, only one product is associated, which is Nokia 130 Music smartphone of price $30. So click the button see product. See, boom guys, as you can see here, Nokia 130 Music smartphone, price is $30, and click the button OK. So guys, now I am gonna search here 6GB RAM. Okay, 6GB. See, boom guys, as you can see here, our application is so dynamic and so functional that you are free to search any term, you are free to find the product with any kind of text. Okay, this is the power of our application, this is the power of Vue.js. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have searched the term 6GB. Okay, and guys, by this term, this much of product is associated. Okay, as you can see here, by the term 6GB, this much of product is associated. Okay, as you can see here, OnePlus 10 Pro 16GB of price, this you can see here OnePlus 10 Pro 16 GB of price. This you can see here. Nokia single SIM C20 Pro black 6 GB RAM. Okay, 128 GB storage. You can see here Nokia G21 Android smartphone 6 GB RAM. You can also see here there will be guys something here. So this is the GB. Okay, so this is the GB here. Here also this is the GB. Okay, here also the GB, and here also the GB. Okay, so guys, that's why we are able to see the smartphone as well as laptop also with the term 6 GB. Okay, so guys, you are free to search each and anything by any kind of term, by any kind of text. Okay, in this product. Okay, so just you can see the product price also and product name also by clicking on the button see product. See, boom guys, OnePlus 10 Pro 6 GB price is this. Click OK. Click here, see product. You can see here Nokia Android G21 Android smartphone dual SIM 6 GB RAM. Okay, you can click here. See, this is the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 Pro X Intel Evo i7. You can see here the term GB. Okay, 16 GB. You can see here. See product. See, you can also see here GB here also and GB here also. Okay, that's why we are able to see the smartphone as well as laptop also with the term 6 GB. Okay, so guys, now I am gonna search the product by the term dual SIM. Okay, so I'll search the term. I will search the product by the term dual SIM. So I'll say here dual SIM. Okay, so guys, see guys how dynamic and how powerful our application is. Okay, so guys, I have searched the term dual SIM, and guys, with this term dual SIM, this much of product is associated. Okay, as you can see here, click the button see product. See, boom guys, as you can see here Nokia G20 dual SIM purple 4 GB and 64 GB, and the price is 25 GB. Sorry guys, yeah, I speak in Hindi also. I already told you, I belongs to Bihar and I can definitely speak in Hindi also, that too very well. Okay, so I already asked you guys that if you want my video in Hindi, I will definitely make my my videos in Hindi also. Okay, so just give me your feedback, just give me your suggestions that whether I should continue making my videos in English only, or whether I should start my making my videos in Hindi only. Okay, so guys, I just need your feedback, I just need your suggestions that if you want my video in Hindi or if you want my videos in English only. Okay, so click OK. As you can see here, I have searched the term dual SIM, and guys, with this term this much of product is associated. Okay, so guys, 4 product is associated with the term dual SIM. Okay, you can see here dual SIM also, here you can see dual SIM also, here you can see dual SIM also, and here you can see dual SIM also. Okay, so click the button see product. See, Nokia G20 smartphone dual SIM, and this is the price, this is the price, and click the button OK just to dismiss the modal. So click button see product. See, this is the product image, and this is the product name Nokia G20 Android smartphone dual SIM, price is 250. Click OK and click this product. See, Nokia G42 dual SIM, price is $25. Click OK. So guys, as you can see here, with this term dual SIM, only 4 product is associated. That's why we are able to see only 4 products. Okay, so guys, you are free to add as much as product you want. Okay, with the term dual SIM. So guys, I already told you here in this video we are searching the product by its name. Okay, so guys, as you can see here how powerful our application is. Okay guys, you can search anything, any product by the any term. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna search the product by single SIM. Okay, single SIM. See, so guys, as you can see here, with the term single SIM, only 1 product is associated. Okay, so click the button see product. See, Nokia single SIM C20 Pro black 6 GB RAM and 128 GB storage, price is $20. Click OK. So guys, as you can see here, with the term single SIM, only 1 product associated. So guys, now I'm gonna search the product by the music. Okay, I'll say here music. See guys, with the term music only one product is associated, and that's why we are only able to see one product here, which is Nokia 130 music smartphone. Okay, so click the button see product. See, boom guys, as you can see here, this is the product image and this is the product name, Nokia 130 music smartphone, price is $30. Click OK. So guys, as you can see here, our application is so powerful and so innovative that you can guys search any product with any term. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna search here with the term Apple. Okay, so guys, with the term Apple, you can see this much of product is associated. Okay, so guys, with the term Apple, we have got 4 products. Okay, as you can see here, Apple iPhone 14 Plus, Apple iPhone 13, Apple iPhone X, Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. You can see here Apple iPhone 12 Pro, Apple iPhone 14, Apple iPhone 12, and Apple iPhone XR. Okay, so guys, you can see here with the term Apple we can search also, and with the term Apple we have got 8 products here. Okay, so click the button see product. See, boom guys, Apple iPhone 14 Plus, price is $20. Click OK. See product, Apple iPhone 13, price is $250. Click OK. See product. See, Apple iPhone X, price is $20. Click OK. See product, Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max. Click OK. See, Apple iPhone 12 Pro. Click OK. See product. See, Apple iPhone 14 Pro, price is this. See product, Apple iPhone 12. Click OK. Apple iPhone XR. Okay, so guys, see guys, as you can see here, like with the term Apple we got 8 products. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna search the product by iPhone. Okay, I'll say here iPhone. See, so guys, as you can see here with the term iPhone, okay, I have searched the term iPhone, and guys, with the term iPhone this much of product is associated. Okay, as you can see here with the term iPhone 4, 8 and 12. Okay, so guys, with the term iPhone only 12 product is associated. Okay, so guys, I already told you guys, you are free to add as much as product you want to add into your product list, and you can search guys your product with the name. You can search your product with guys any kind of term into your application, into your software. Okay, so you can see here Apple iPhone we got this much of product. See product. See Apple iPhone 12. Okay, see Apple iPhone XR. See product, Apple iPhone 12 Pro. See, okay, iPhone X. So just remove this. So guys, the moment you will remove each and everything from the input box, you will be able to see all the products here. Okay, you will be able to see all the products here. So guys, as I like showed you that how dynamic and how powerful our application is. Okay, so guys, you can search anything. Okay, so let me just search Lenovo. So guys, see, as you can see here, we have got 4 desktop here. We have got 4 laptop product here in this application, but with the term Lenovo only 2 is associated. Okay, you can see here Lenovo Yoga, and you can see here Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 Pro Intel Evo iCore 5. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna search the term Asus. Okay, I'll say here Asus. See guys, with the term Asus only one product is associated, which is a Lappy. Okay, you can see here Asus VivoBook S15 OLED 2022. Okay, so guys, see how powerful our application is. Okay, so I'll search here Oppo. See, with the Oppo, you can see this much of product is associated with the term Oppo. You can see here Oppo 14 Pro, Oppo Reno 10G, Oppo A78 5G, Oppo Reno 8 Pro, Oppo Reno 8T 5G, Oppo A57 4G, Oppo A16K white 3GB. Okay, you can see here Oppo A16e blue 3GB. So you can see the product also by clicking the button see product. See, boom guys, this is the product name and this is the price. Click OK. Just click the button see product. Okay, this is the product name and this is the price. See product. See, this is the product name, this is the product image, and this is the product price. Click OK. Click see product. This is the product image, this is the product name, and this is the product price. Click OK. See product. See, this is the product image, this is the product name, and the price is $25. Click OK. See product Oppo A785 5G, price is $25. Click OK. See product. See Oppo Reno 10 5G, price is $25. Click OK. See product. You can see here Oppo 14 Pro, price is $25. Click OK. So guys, with the term Oppo, only this much of product is associated. You are free to add as much as product you want to add into your product list. Okay, into your product list. So I'll say here, I will just search the term with Node. Okay, I'll say here Node. Okay, so guys, see here how powerful our application is. You can search guys your product with any kind of text, with any kind of string in this product, in this application. Okay, so I'll say here, as you can see here, I have searched the term Node. Okay, so this is the term Node, and guys, with this term this much of product is associated. Okay, so you can see the product also. Just click the button, see product. See OnePlus Nord T2 8 GB. Click OK. So guys, you can see here with the Nord this much of product is associated. Okay, so click this button, OnePlus Nord. See OnePlus Nord T2 18 GB, price is this. Click OK. See product. See OnePlus Nord T2 8 GB, price is this. Click OK. See product OnePlus Nord CE 46 GB, price is this. Click OK. See product OnePlus Nord T2 18 GB, price is this. Click OK. See product. You can see here Nokia. See guys, this is the Nokia phone. Okay, but here you can see the term Nordic. Okay, so guys, here you can see the term Nordic. That's why we are able to see this product also. Okay, so click OK. Click see product. See guys, this is also the Nokia phone, but here you can also see the term Nordic. Okay, you can see here Nordic. Okay, that's why we are also able to see this product also, which belongs to Nokia. Click OK. So guys, now I am gonna search the term blue. Okay, I'll search here term with the blue. See guys how powerful and how dynamic our application is. Okay, so guys, here I have searched the term blue. Okay, and guys, with this term only 3 product is associated, and which we are able to see here. Okay, so just click the button, see product. See, boom guys, you can see here Oppo A16e blue. Okay, 3 GB. So guys, you can see here the name, in the name the term blue is there. Okay, so guys, this name contains the term blue also, or this name okay, this name includes the term blue also. That's why we are able to see this product with the term blue. Okay, so click OK. Click the button, see product. See guys, you can see here Nokia G21 DS Nordic blue 4 GB and 64 GB. Okay, so guys, this term or this product name includes or contain the term blue. That's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Okay, so click OK. Click see product. See guys, here here also you can see the term blue. Okay guys, just pay the attention what I am trying to say. Okay, so guys, this will be the logic for our Vue.js script. Okay, so guys, always guys, try to pay attention what I am trying to say. So guys, this logic will be the our Vue.js code. Okay, so guys, as I already told you, this product name guys, this product name contains or include the term blue. Guys, this product name contains or include the term blue. That's why we are able to see this product with the search term blue. Okay, so click OK. So guys, with this term blue, we have got 3 products, and which we are able to see here in our search list. Okay, so guys, now I am gonna search the product by just try to search the product by, you know, what can I say, just latest phone. Okay, so guys, latest phone. Okay, as you can see here guys, with the term latest phone, we don't have any product. So here you can see the result also, no products found with the term latest phone. Okay, so guys, whatever you will try to search here, you will also see here. Okay, So guys, this is the power, this is the beauty of Vue.js. Okay, so guys, now just remove this. And guys, as I explained you already, that you are free to search the product with any term, with any kind of text in this application. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn that how to build this kind of dynamic and innovative application, innovative product search application using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, see guys, this much product we have, and we will try to search with the term anything. Okay, so just search the term with Android. Okay, I'll say here Android. See guys, with the term Android only 3 product is associated. So guys, you are free to add as much as product you want to add into your product list, and then you will be able to see the product with the term Android. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have searched the term Android, and with this term Android only 3 product is associated. You can see here 1 product, 2 product and 3 product. So click the button see product to see the product details. Okay, so click the button see product. See, this is the product image and this is the product name, which contains the term or which includes the term Android. That's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Okay, into our product search list. Okay, so price is $20. Click OK. So click see product. See, Nokia G21 Android smartphone, dual SIM. So guys, as you can see here, also the term Android, okay, or this Nokia or this product name include or contains the term Android. That's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Okay, so click OK. Click this button see product. See, also here you can see the term Android. Okay, so guys, this product name contains or include the term Android. That's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Okay, so this is the product name, this is the product image, and this is the product price. And click the button OK just to dismiss the pop-up, just to dismiss the modal. Okay, so click OK. Yeah, so try to search anything. Okay, so guys, I'll try to search Pro. Okay, with the term Pro. See guys, with the term Pro only this much of product is associated. Okay, so guys, with the term Pro, as you can see here, Pro also, Pro here also, Pro here also, and Pro here also, and here also Pro, and here also Pro. You can see here so where's the term Pro? Yeah, you can see here in the processor, which we have got the term also Pro. Okay, okay guys, you can see here the processor is the term, and we have got the Pro also. Okay, that's why we are able to see this product also in our search list. You can see here Pro also, you can see here Pro also, you can see here Pro also, you can see here Pro also. Okay, so guys, this is the beauty, this is the power of our application. Okay, so you can see the product also by clicking the button see product. Okay, see, this is the product image, this is the product name, and this is the product price. Click OK. Click see product. See, this is the product image, Nokia 15 Pro, price is this. Click OK. See product, this is the product name, and this is the product price. Click OK. See product, this is the product name, which includes or which contains the term Pro. Okay guys, always pay attention what I'm trying to say. This is the product name which contains or include the term Pro. Guys, this will be the logic for our Vue.js code. Okay guys, this will be the logic for our Vue.js code when we will write our Vue.js script. Okay, so guys, this is the product name, and this product name contains or include the term Pro. Okay, that's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Okay, as you can see here, I have searched the product with the term Pro. Okay, so guys, with this term Pro, this much of product is associated. Okay, that's why we are able to see this much of product into our product search list. You can see the product also by clicking the button see product, click OK. OnePlus 10 Pro 16 GB, this is the price, and click OK. See product. Oppo Reno 8 Pro, price is $25, click OK. See product. OnePlus 10 Pro, price is $25, click OK. See product. Nokia single SIM C20 Pro Black, 6 GB RAM and 128 GB storage, this is the price. See price is $20, click OK. See Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 Pro X, and this is the product price, and click OK. See product. See guys, okay. So guys, as you can see here, like our application is so dynamic and so functional that you can search the product with any kind of term, with any kind of text, okay. And guys, if your text matches with the like search term or the product name, then you will be able to see the product. Otherwise you will be able to see no product found with the search term, okay. As you can see here, I have already showed you search Samsung. See, with the term guys Samsung, you can see here no product found with this term Samsung. Give Micromax, see, no product found with the term Micromax, okay. I already told you that we don't have any phone, we don't have any product with the term Micromax or the Samsung, okay. That's why we are not able to see the product with the term Micromax or the Samsung, okay. So guys, in this video we will be learning that how to create this kind of dynamic application using HTML, CSS and Vue.js, okay. So guys, now let's get started and let's learn that how to create this kind of dynamic application using HTML, CSS and Vue.js with me, ER Prabhat Pandit, okay. But guys, before starting of the video, I would like to request you all that please guys subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please guys press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload the video like this in the playlist, you can be notified and you can learn and you can watch them instantly, and you can learn from them also, and professionally you will grow also, okay. And please guys, if you feel you have learned something from this video, please guys give it a thumbs up, and please guys do like all my videos, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation to make awesome videos like this for you on each and every topic of web development as well as full stack development also, okay. And guys, please guys do share this video with your friend, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning that how to create this kind of dynamic product search app using HTML, CSS and Vue.js, okay. So guys, now let's get started and let's learn that how to create this kind of dynamic product search app in Vue.js, okay, with me, ER Prabhat Pandit, okay. So guys, now let me go to the code editor, and now we will start writing our code to create this kind of dynamic search product application, okay, using HTML, CSS and Vue.js, okay. So guys, now let me go to the code editor. So just create a new page and just give the page name as a search product in Vue.html. So save the page now, okay. So first create the HTML. So okay, code with ER Prabhat Pandit, okay. So guys, by now you all know that my name is Prabhat Pandit and I am a software developer. Currently I am working as a ServiceNow developer at Happiest Minds Bangalore, and I have got more than 4 years of experience into software development, okay. So guys, first of all I would like to paste some of the CD links from the previous example only, just to save our little bit of time, okay. So let me go to the previous example and let me copy the CDN links from there, and then we will paste here in our code. So just go to the example. This is the example. So I'll just copy these CDN links from here, and just we will paste here below the title tag, okay. So I will explain you also, don't worry. So guys, it's a humble request guys, just be here and watch the entire video, then only you will be able to get something, then only you will be able to understand something from this video, from this session, okay. And please guys, don't try to fast forward the video and don't try to skip the video. If you will miss something, then you will miss each and everything, okay. So guys, now let me just explain you the CDN links. So guys, this is the CSS file for Bootstrap, okay. As you can see here, I have got the folder CSS, and in that folder I have got the file also named bootstrap.min.css, and guys, this is the CDN link for SweetAlert 2. You can see here SweetAlert 2. Okay, and guys, this is the CDN link for Vue.js 3. Okay, so guys, yes guys, in this video we will be using Vue.js 3 because this is the latest version of Vue.js, and everyone is using Vue.js 3 only just to create their dynamic application, just to create their dynamic software. Okay, so guys, here also in this video we will be also using Vue.js 3, not Vue.js 2. Okay, so guys, now I have explained you the CDN also. So guys, now first of all I will just create the HTML part. Okay, so I'll just create a div first. So create a div, give it a class as a container. Okay, give it a class as a container, and give margin top 2 only, and give margin bottom 2 only, and just close this div. Okay, so guys, inside this div I will be creating our all the things. Okay, so guys, first of all I will just create this text and the input box. Okay, where user can search the product by the search term. Okay, so first of all I will just create a h1 element here. So I'll say here h1, I'll give the class also as a text center, and I'll give the class also as a text dark only, and just close this h1, and I'll just cancel it, and I'll just paste the text into the h1 here from the previous example only, just to save our little bit of time. Okay, because guys, time is very precious. So just copy this and paste it here. Okay, so just copy the file path and go to the browser, create a new tab, paste it here, and just remove this, put localhost, hit enter. Okay, so guys, you can see here the term product search app in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, now I will be creating this input box, this search input box. So I'll just go down to the code, and below this h1 I'm gonna create the div. So create a div, give it a class as a form group. Okay, and just close this div, and inside this div I'm gonna create input field. So I'll say here input of type, I'll say here text. I'll give the class also, so give the class also as a form control, and I'll give here margin give to top, and give margin bottom also 2, and I'll give the placeholder also, I'll give the placeholder also. So just give the placeholder search your product. Okay, search your product. Okay, so I'll give here guys V model also. Okay, so guys, I hope you know what is V model and why we use V model inside the Vue.js. Okay, so guys, let me just give you a brief example, brief overview of what is V model. Okay, so guys, V model is a directive in Vue.js which is used in two-way data binding from this input field to our Vue.js instance, and from our Vue.js instance to this input field. Okay, so guys, in this way we use V model in two-way data binding. Okay, so guys, whatever user see guys here, whatever user is trying to search from this input field. Okay, so guys, from this input field it will go to the Vue.js instance, and from Vue.js instance it will again go to the input field. And guys, in this way we use V model just to bind the data or the properties in two-way in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, I hope guys you know what is V model. If you don't know what is V model, guys, please guys go back and please try to watch my previous video on that, what is V model and how to use V model into Vue.js code. Okay, into our application. Okay, so guys, I'm hoping that you know what is V model. So I will continue the video. Okay, so just go here, and guys, here also I will use the V model. Okay, I'll say here V model. Okay, I'll give here the term search query. Okay, I'll say here search query. Okay, so guys, we will define this V model like a value in our Vue.js instance also. Okay, so guys, now inside this below this div I'm gonna create another div. So I'll create here another div, Okay, so later on we will write our JavaScript also, our Vue.js code also. So just be here and watch the entire video, be focused, and please guys try to watch the video thoroughly and don't try to skip anything and don't try to fast forward the video also. Okay, otherwise if you will miss something, you will miss each and everything, okay, from this video, from this session. Okay, so just be here and watch the entire video carefully and thoroughly as well. Okay, so I'll create here div also. So I'll give the class also as a row and just close this div. Okay, and inside this div we will be creating our ul and li. Okay, so let me just create the ul and li also. Later on we will write the Vue.js code also. So just be here. Okay, so I'll say here, I'll give the just give this rows as a rows and just give this ul as a class row. Okay, so I'll give this class as a row and just give the justify content center also. So yeah, later on we will just write here if also. So I'll just close this ul, and inside this ul we are gonna create the div also. So I'll create a div first. So I will give the class also as a product container. Okay, I'll just give the class also as a product container. Yeah, this product container. So close this div, and inside this div I'm gonna create our div. So just cut this out and first of all create this li guys. Okay, so guys, after li ul we have to create the li also. So li, and I'll just give the class also as a call lg3. Okay, call lg3, and later on we will define here if. Okay, so later on we will define here if also. So let me just paste this div here. Okay, inside this li. So I'll paste the div also with the class product container, and inside this product container we will have write each and everything from the Vue.js. Okay, so guys, now I am gonna start writing our Vue.js script, our Vue.js code. Okay, so guys, just be here and be focused. Okay, otherwise if you will miss something, you will miss each and everything. Okay, so guys, now I will be just writing the Vue.js code now. So yeah, so below this div I'm gonna create the script tag. So script. Okay, I'll say here, I'll create a const, I'll create the app as a variable, and I'll give equal to, I'll say here Vue.create app. So guys, this is the function in Vue.js 3, and you have to use this function to to create your Vue.js instance. Okay, so guys, you will say here Vue.create app parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you have to put open and closing curly braces, and then inside the open and closing curly braces you can define your data function, you can define your data properties also, you can define your data variable also, you can define your life cycle hook also, you can define your methods, you can define your functions also, you can define your guys, you're free to define your anything. Okay, inside this Vue.create app. Okay, so I'll define the data function here first. So I'll create here data function, put parenthesis, and guys, this data function will generally return all the object or all the properties. Okay, so I'll say here return, I'll give here open and closing parenthesis, and guys, now inside this we are going to create some of the data properties also, some of the data variable also, which is also known as state variable, which is also known as state property. Okay, so I'm going to create here this search. Okay, this search query, which is the value of this V model. Okay, so just copy this and paste it here and put colon and give nothing. As of now, let it be blank, let it be empty. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna create the guys here, I'm gonna create the array of products. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna create the array of products. As you can see here, this is the product of array. Okay, so guys, you can see here, this is the product and this is an array. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, this is the products and this is an array. So guys, now we will be creating this product array into our code also. Okay, so I'll say here, I'll just say here products, put colon, and guys, now I'm gonna create the array of objects or array of product of array of products. Okay, so I'll say here square bracket and I will just say here. So guys, now I'll just say here, I'll just create here with the ID, name and price. Okay, so I'll just give the ID, give ID as 1, put comma, and I'll just say here price. Okay, I'll just say here price, put comma, and I'll give here $200. So just give comma, and I'll just give the image also. So I'll say here image. Okay, and I'll just define the image path here. Okay guys, inside this image I will define the image path. Okay, so I'll just create the product name also. So I'll say here product name, and I'll give here as a iPhone. Okay, iPhone 14. Okay, so guys, now just give comma here also, and I will just define the image. Okay, image path here. So I have got the folder also. So let me go to the folder and let me show you the images also. So guys, just go to the folder. Okay, go to the YouTube projects, and inside the YouTube projects guys, as you can see here, right now I am inside the YouTube projects, and inside the YouTube projects I have got the folder also called images. Okay, you can see here the folder named images. So open it, and guys, you can see here inside this folder I have got all the product. Okay, as you can see here guys, this is the product of okay, you can see here product of mobiles. Okay, so guys, I will be using all this product into our application, into our code. Okay, you can see here this is the YouTube projects, and inside the YouTube projects I have got the folder called images, and inside the images folder I have got all the product images. Okay, I have got all the product images inside the folder images, which is inside the YouTube projects. Okay, so just minimize this, and I'll just guys let me guys give me 1 minute guys. I am doing this just to save a little bit of time. Okay, so let me go to the example, and guys, let me just copy 5 products from here. Okay guys, let me just copy 5 products from here, and we will just replace this. Okay guys, I am, trust me guys, I am doing this just to save our little bit of time. Okay, so guys, I can do this also, but guys, it will take a lot of time also. So just to save our little bit of time, I am doing this. Okay, so I hope guys you are getting me. Okay, so yeah, so guys, now let me just use the v4. Okay, so guys, I will use here v4 directive just to loop through this product. Okay, just to give you a demo guys, I will use here v4 directive just to loop through this product. Okay, just to loop through this product. So I'll just close this. So just close this and just put comma here. Okay, so put comma. So guys, now we will just loop through this products. Okay, this products array into our HTML. Okay, so I'll just copy this products array from here, and I'll just go here into our HTML part. Okay, into our view part. Okay, so guys, our HTML part is also known as our view part, because our user is gonna see the output from the HTML part only. So that's why we call our HTML part as a view part also. Okay, so guys, inside this li, I'm gonna use the v4 directive just to loop through this products array. Okay, just to loop through this products array, I will use the v4 directive also here on this li. Okay, here on this li, so I'll use here v4 directive. Okay, I'll say here v4 I'll give here equal to, I'll give here so I'll give here index also. So I'll say here product. Okay, product comma index, product comma index in products. Okay, in this products array. Okay, I'll say here guys v4 equal to product. I will give the index also, and I'll say here inside this products array, inside this products array. So guys, this v4 loop will exactly work like this v4 loop guys will exactly work like for loop or for each loop in the JavaScript. Okay, inside the JavaScript. Okay, so guys, this v4 loop will definitely or will similarly work to for loop or for each loop inside the JavaScript. Okay, and guys, it will what it will do, it will try to loop through this products array. It will try to loop through this products array, and guys, one by one it will try to one by one it will try to store all the elements, all the all the products or all the elements from this products array, into this product. Okay, into this product. Okay, it will loop one time, and it will try to store this element inside this product. Okay, it will loop again, and it will try to it will try to store this second element inside this product. It will again loop, and it will try to store this product or this third element inside this product. Again it will loop, and it will store this fourth element inside this product. Okay, inside this product. And guys, now as you all know, it is really easy to loop through what can I say, array or the JavaScript object. Okay, so guys, now as you all know, each and everything from this products array is inside this product. So guys, now we can easily try to fetch it. We can easily try to extract like ID, name, price, image from this product. Okay, from this product we will try to fetch, we will try to extract the ID, the name of the product, the price of the product, and the image of the product. ID of the product, name of the product, price of the product, and image of the product. Okay, ID of the product, name of the product, price of the product, and image of the product. ID of the product, name of the product, price of the product, and image of the product from this product. Okay, which is the storage for this products array. Okay, as you can see here, products array, and it will loop through all this products array, products element, and it will try to store inside this product. Okay, and now we can easily use this product just to extract ID, product name, product price, and product image from this products element on this individual product elements. Okay, on this individual product element. As you can see here, this is the second element, this is the fourth element, this is the third element, this is the second element, and this is the first element. Okay, so guys, we will try to loop through this products array. We will say here v4 equal to products comma index in the products, and now each and everything is inside this product. Okay, object. Okay, now each and everything is inside this product objects. So we will say here product, we will say here product dot id, we will say here product dot name, we will say here product dot price, we will say here product dot image, and again we will say here product dot id, we will get the id 2, product dot name, we will get the product name 2, product dot price, we will get this price, product image, we will get this product image. Okay, inside our li. So guys, now I am gonna write the okay, so I'll say here, I will give the attribute also, key attribute. I'll say here key equal to, I'll say here product dot id. Okay, I'll say here this product, okay, and dot this id. Okay, this id. Okay, so I'll say here product dot id. Okay, so guys, now I'll just say here product container, and inside the product container I'll just create another div. Okay, I'll create another div. So I'll say here, I'll give the here v-if directive. Okay, I'll give here v-if directive. So I'll say here v-if equal to, I'll say here product. Okay, product. Okay, product dot image. Okay, product dot this image. Okay, I'll say here product dot this image. Okay, and again I'll give the class also. I'll give the class also. I'll say here img holder. Okay, img holder, and just close this div. Okay, and yeah, so guys, now I can see here I'm gonna give the image also. I'm gonna create the img element. So I'll say here v colon, and I will use the dynamic attribute binding, which is v bind. Okay, which is the shorthand for. So guys, as you can see here, this colon is the shorthand for v bind. Okay guys, this colon is the shorthand for v bind. Okay, so I'll say here src. Okay, I'm gonna bind the attribute src. So I'll say here this product, I'll say here product dot this image. Okay, this image. So I'll just paste it here, and I'll give the class also. I'll give the class also as a img fluid. Okay, I'll give here img fluid, and I'll give here also img hyphen fluid. Okay, so guys, this VIF is used to render something based on the certain conditions, based on the certain result, or based on the certain output. Okay, so guys, that's why I have given here VIF. I'm saying here this product dot image, and here I'm using here colon, which is the shorthand for vbind. Okay, so guys, this colon is the shorthand for vbind, and guys, by using vbind we can bind the data or the object to our HTML element, to our HTML attribute. And here I am saying here colon src, I am binding the src attribute using vbind, and I'll say here product, this product dot image, this image. Okay, this image from this products array. Okay, from this products array, this image I'll say here product dot image. Okay, so guys, now just try to save your code and go to the browser and try to refresh the page and see the output first. Okay, so guys, now we got the issues, so just go to the developer tool, and as of now, no, we have not got any we have not got any kind of issues or error into our console, so our code is working fine. Okay, so I'll just yeah, src product dot image. Okay, so I will just say here, so I'll just say here inside this I will just first of all, guys, we have to create the first of all we have to create the vue.js instance. Okay, so guys, just copy this app variable from here. Okay, so guys, now I am gonna create the vue.js instance. Okay, so guys, just give dot mount. Okay, and give the double inverted comma, I'll say here hash, I'll give the id as a app. So just close this and just copy this id as a app, and just go here inside this div and just give the id as a app only. Okay, so just give the id as a app only. So guys, now in this way, guys, in this way we have mounted, okay, we have mounted this entire div. Okay, so guys, in this way we have mounted this entire div with our vue.js instance. Okay, with our vue.js instance, so we have created here our vue.js instance. So I'll say here app.mount, and I will give the id as a app because I have given here hash. Okay, so this is the same id as this id. Okay, so guys, this id as a app should be same to this app. Okay, so guys, now just save your code and try to refresh the page now. Okay, see, boom guys, our code works. Guys, the moment I give id as a app, our code works. So guys, as you can see here, as of now we are able to see the product only, because I have given here only product image only. So I am saying here colon src this product dot image. Okay, that's why we are able to see the product image here. Okay, so as of now we have got the 4 product, 1 2 3 4. So that's why we are able to see here 4 products also in the product array. Okay, in the products array. So guys, now we will just make it little bit of dynamic also. So I'll say here, I'll just say here inside this li, inside this ul, I'll just say here, so I'll say here vif. Okay, I'll say here also vif equal to, I'll say here vif equal to. Okay, so as of now just give this products dot length, so later on we will just change this also. So guys, just remember this, as of now I am giving this product, later on we will just change this. Okay, later on we will just change this. So just copy this products array. Okay, and just go here and just paste it, and we'll say here dot length. Okay, dot length. Okay, so guys, if something is there inside this products array, guys, if something is there inside this products array, then only we will show something, otherwise we will not show anything. Okay, otherwise we will not show anything. Okay, so guys, later on we will just change this. Okay, later on we will just change this. So yeah, so just save your code, go to the browser and refresh the page. Okay, so our code is still working, no issue at all. Just go to the developer tool and see if there is any error or nothing. Yeah, there is nothing, so our code is working super fine. Okay, so guys, now I'll just try to Okay, below this div I'm gonna create another div. So I'll just create another div. Okay, so guys, just be here and watch the entire video carefully, okay, and thoroughly. Then only you will be able to get something from this video, from this session. Okay, so I'll give the class also as margin top 3, and I'll give the margin bottom also 3, and just close this div. And inside this div I'm gonna create the para element. So I'll say here p, just close this p. And guys, as you all know, if inside the view.js we want to show something to the user, okay, as a output, we will do here, we will use here double curly braces. Okay, so I'll say here, I'll give the class also. So I'll say here p name, which means product name. Okay, I'll say here product name as a class, and inside this p I'm gonna use here double curly braces. So I'll say here this product. Okay, this product, I'll say here this product, and I'll say here dot name. Okay, I'll say here dot this name. So just copy it here and paste it here. So now save your code and go to the browser and just refresh the page. See, boom guys, as you can see here, we got the product name also, iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro. Okay, as a product name, you can see here product name also iPhone 14. So here is the iPhone 14. You can see here product name iPhone 14 Pro. So here is the iPhone 14 Pro. You can see here product name as a iPhone 15. You can see here also product name as iPhone 15, and in the last element you can see here iPhone 15 Pro. You can see here iPhone 15 Pro also as a product name. Okay, so guys, instead of p I'm gonna create here h2. Okay, so I'll create here h2. Okay, so just save your code. Now refresh the page. Okay, so now it is looking a little bit cool. Okay, so guys, now I will just show the product price also. So I'll just give here name. Okay, I'll just give here name, give a space, put colon, space. Okay, so guys, now just copy this div from here and just paste it here, and I'll just say here p price. Okay, I'll say here p price, which means product price. Okay, I'll say here p price. So I'll say here product. Okay, this product from the v4 loop. So I'll say here this product. Okay, this product, and I'll say here dot this price. Okay, I'll say here dot this price. So just paste it here, save your code and go to the browser and refresh the page. See, boom guys, as you can see here we got the price also, as you can. Okay, so I'll say here price. I'll say here price. I'll give this as a h4. Okay, I'll give as a h4. Okay, so I'll give here h4 only. So now save your code, go to the browser and now refresh the page. Okay, as you can see here, so guys, you can see here price is 20. You can see here the price is 20 also. You can see here price is 30. Price is 30 here. You can see here also price is 30. You can see here price is 25. So you can see here price is also 25. You can see here price is 20. So you can see here price is also 20. Okay, so guys, just give some random price. Okay, so some random price. Okay, so the price is 20, 30, 125 and 200. Okay, so refresh the page. See, 20, 30 to 125 and 200. Okay, so I'll just give here dollar also. So I'll say here dollar also. So I'll give the dollar here also, dollar sign. So save your code. Now refresh the page. Okay, you can see here $20, $300, $125 and $200. Okay, so guys, now guys, I hope guys I have explained you what I'm trying to did here. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna just copy. Okay guys, I explained you also here. So guys, I hope guys you have learned something like what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so guys, I have explained you. So guys, now just to save our time, okay guys, just to save our time, I'm gonna copy all these products from here. Okay, so I'll just copy all these products from here. Okay guys, just to save our time. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna copy all these products from here. Okay, and guys, as you can see here, ID, name, price, image. You can see here ID, name, price, image, ID, name, price, image. Okay, so guys, I have copied all the products from here just to save our time. And now I'm gonna into the code, and I'll just give comma here, and guys, I will paste each and everything here also. Okay, just to save our little bit of time. Okay, just to save our little bit of time. So guys, as you can see here, uh, the id 1, id 2, id 3, id 4, id 5, okay, id 6, id 7, id 8, id 9, and id 10, id 11. Okay, up to guys, up to the guys, okay, up to the guys id 47. Okay, so guys, I have copied each and every product details like id, name, price, and image from the previous example only, as I already explained you. So guys, I hope you are getting me, you are trying to understand me what I am trying to do here. Okay guys, I'm just trying to save a little bit of time only, otherwise I would have created all this product. So guys, that's why I have given here the example with this product, and now I have copied each and every products from the example only, just to save our little bit of time. Okay, just to save our little bit of time. Okay, so this is the id 5, id 6, id 7, name, price, image, id 8, name, price, image, id 9, name, price, image. Okay, inside these products, inside this products like array, inside this products array, and here we are looping through this products array. Okay, I already explained you guys. Okay, I don't think guys you need another explanation. Okay, so guys, just save your code and go to the browser, and now refresh the page. See, boom guys, now we are able to see all the products. Okay, we are able to see all the products. Okay, as you can see here, we are able to see all the products. Okay, so guys, now we will make our this page, we will make our this page like this page. Okay, like this page. So we will create here button also, see products. Okay, so guys, now I am gonna write our custom css also, just to make this page. Okay, just to make this page like this page. Okay, so I'm gonna create our, I'm gonna write our custom css also. So I'll go to the head section, I will create our style sheet, and I'll just write our css also. Okay, so I will write our css also. So inside the head section, I have created the style sheet also. So I will write our style sheet also. So I'll just copy this img fluid class from here. I'll just copy it, and I'll just paste it here. Guys, just be here and watch the entire video. Okay, carefully and patiently. I'll give the max width, okay, as a 100%, and I'll give the height also as auto. I'll give the min height also as 100%, and I'll where's the percent, yeah, it's here. Okay, and I'll give the width also as 100%. I'll give the object fit as a cover, and I'll give the display as block. Okay, I'll give the display as block. Okay, and yeah, I'll just copy this input field tag, and I'll paste here. I'll say here that I'll give the width also as 50%. I'll give the margin auto just to center the input box. Okay, so I'll say here padding of 10 px. I'll say here margin bottom also of 10 px. Okay, so guys, now just save your code and go to the browser and try to refresh the page. Okay, so input, okay, just give important, save your code, now refresh the page. Yeah, so you can see here the input box is into the center. So now we will just write our ul. So I'll say here ul, and I'll give the list style type as a none, and I'll give the padding also 0. Okay, I'll give the li class. So I'll say here li, and I'll say here li. I'll give the list style type also none. I'll give the position as relative. I'll give the padding as 0. I'll give the margin also as 0, and I'll give the yeah, I'll give the display as block. Okay, that's fine. So now I'm gonna copy this product container, okay, class, this product container class from here, and just go to the style sheet and go little up and put comma and paste it and dot, paste it here, and I'll say here margin bottom, I'll say here margin bottom of 10 px, and I'll say here padding, okay, of padding of 10 px, and I'll say here border, I'll say here border thin solid and Gainsborough, and I'll say here border radius also, I'll give border radius also 5 px, okay. So guys, now just copy this img holder class from here, and just go here, paste it here, and just, yeah, and just I'll say here I'll give the width as 100%, and I'll give the height also as 100%, I mean auto, okay, and I'll give the position as relative, and I'll give the overflow as hidden, okay. So now I'm gonna copy this p name class, okay, which means product name, okay. So copy this p name class and just put here, so just give I'll give the font size as 20 px, later on we can change it, and I'll give the font family also as sans serif, okay. So guys, now just save your code and go to the browser and refresh the page, okay. So guys, now we can see our page looking like this, okay. This is the example and this is our page, okay, this is our page. So yeah, it is now looking like a professional product page, okay, professional product page. Now it is looking like a professional product page, okay. So now it is looking a little bit better than previous one, okay. So I'll just target this price also, so I'll just copy here this class p price, which means product price, so copy it from here and just paste it here, and I'll say here I'll give the font size also as 17 px, and give font family also as sans serif, and I'll give the font weight also, okay, I'll give the font weight also as 500. So just save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page, yeah. So now you can see here, so guys, now this is looking like a professional product page, okay. So guys, now this is looking like a professional product page. So guys, now we have to create this button also, see product, okay. So we will create this button also, see product, into our page also. So guys, as you can see here, we have got this much of products, okay, we have got this much of products into our product page, okay. So just we have to create the button also, see product, okay. So guys, now I'm gonna create the button see product. So whenever a user is going to click on the button see product, he or she is gonna see the product name, product price, and a button to dismiss the modal. So see product, okay, to dismiss the modal, see product, click OK to dismiss the modal, okay. So guys, now I'm gonna click this button see product into our product also. So just guys, let me try to give the box shadow also, okay. So I'm trying to give the give box sizing as a border box, and try to give the box shadow also, okay. So let's see how it looks like, okay. Just experiment guys, okay. So I'll give here 10 px, later on we can change, we can remove it also. So guys, just for the experiment only I am doing this, okay, give 1 px only. So now just refresh the page, yeah, now it is looking little bit cooler. So I'll give the 15 px, and I'll give the 0.2 as a value of opacity. So just save your code and now refresh the page. Oh, no, it's give 2 not 5. So now refresh the page, yeah, now it is looking like a professional product page and a professional developer product page only, okay. So guys, it now it looks like someone, like a professional developer have designed this page, okay. So now it is looking like a professional developer page, okay, and professional product page also, okay. So now we will create the button also, this button see product. So guys, now I'm gonna create the button also. So I'll just go here, and below this div I'll create the button, okay. Below this div I'll create the button also. So I'll say here I'll create a div here also. So create a div, give it a class as a give margin top 3 and give margin bottom also 3, and close this div. Okay guys, be here and watch the entire video. And guys, if you have learned something from this video, from this session, please guys do try to subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please guys press the bell icon also, okay, so that you will be notified whenever I will upload the new video in the playlist. Okay, and please guys do share this video with your friend, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning along with you. Okay, and please guys trust me guys, believe me, I'm making a lot of hard work, I'm making a lot of hard efforts to make videos, to make awesome videos for you on each and every topic of web development as well as full stack development also. Okay, so please guys subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also. Okay, so guys, now let's go to the code editor again and just create the button also. So I'll just say here, I'll create a button here. So create a button, give the type also as a give the btn, and give btn I'll give here btn secondary, and I'll give here btn block also. Okay, so I'll give the type also, I'll give the type as a button only, and I'll give the text also. So just close this button first, and I'll give the text also. So just 1 minute. Yeah, now you can see in a single line. So I'll give the text also as a C product. Okay, C product. Okay, so guys, now just save your code and go to the browser and refresh the page. See, boom guys, you can see here like this, we got this also. See, as of now, whenever you will click the button C product, nothing is gonna happen. Okay, nothing is gonna happen guys. As of now, whenever I am trying to click on the button C product, nothing is gonna happen because we have not defined our event, we have not defined our methods. Okay, so we will define our methods also, and we will fire an event, and we will run an event whenever a user is going to click on the button C product. We will fire an event, we will run an event. Okay, so we have to define the methods also. We will define the methods now. So just go here, and guys, now we will just say here at the rate. Okay, we will say here at the rate. Okay, we will say here at the rate click. So I'll say here at the rate click, and I'll give equal to, and I will just define the method name C details. Okay, I'll say here C details. Okay, give parenthesis. Okay, and guys, now I'm gonna pass this product object, entire this product object to our this C details method or function. Okay, so I'll just pass it here. Okay, as a parameter, this entire product. Okay guys, this entire product object I will pass here as a parameter to this function C details. Okay, so guys, this product, okay guys, this product is an array, is an object. Okay guys, this product is an object which contains each and everything from this product. Okay, from this products array guys, from this products array. Okay, so as you can see here, we have got all each and everything from inside this product, inside this products array. Okay, inside this products array. Okay guys, inside this products array, it contain each and every products. Okay, each and every guys products is inside this products array. And guys, now we have looped through this products, and now each and everything is inside this product objects. And guys, now I have passed this entire product objects. Okay guys, I have passed this entire products object. Okay, this entire product objects to our this C details functions as a parameter, as a arguments. Okay, as a parameter. So guys, now just copy this method name from here, and we will just define this method name inside our computed method, inside our view.js. Okay, so go down, and here okay, so let me just give me 1 second. Refresh the page, go to the developer tool first and see if there is any error or not. Okay, there is nothing into the console, so our code is clean. So below this I will be defining our methods. Okay, I will be defining our methods. So is there any issue into the code? I'm just trying to find out that only. Okay, I'm just trying to find out that only. So yeah, below this, okay, below this I will create our methods. So give colon and open and closing curly braces, and just paste this. Okay, see details, and here we will receive, okay, we will receive this product object as a as a as a argument. Okay, as an argument I'll say here product only. So just I will define, okay, this products here, this methods. So I will guys just I will try to take you to the view like suite alert 2. Okay, so I'll just take you to the suite alert 2. So yeah, our code is fine. So give a little bit of space so that you can understand. So guys, inside the methods I will define here see details, and I am passing the product as a argument. Okay, so let me go to the suite alert. As you can see here guys, this is the suite alert. Okay, as you can see here, this is the suite alert I am using here. This pop-up is the known as suite alert. Okay guys, this pop-up is known as suite alert. Okay, so let me go to the suite alert 2 also. So I'll just go to the suite alert 2 and I'll try to copy this code from there, and I'll explain you also. So open the first link. Okay, so go down, go a little bit down and try this. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, this contains an image also, some text also, and a button to dismiss the modal. Okay, dismiss the pop-up. So click OK. So guys, now I will be using this code inside our this detail, I mean methods. Okay, see details. So just paste it here and try to bring it into the one line. Okay, so guys, now I'll just pass this product object. I'll say here, I'll just remove this. I'll say here, and I will give dot. Okay, so I'll say here, I'll just say here this name. Okay guys, this name from each and every element guys. Okay, from each and every element I'll say name. Okay, and it will try to display the name also. So I'll say here this product, and I'll just say here dot name. Okay, dot name, and I'll just say here HTML. I'll say here HTML. Okay, and I'll just remove this. Okay, and I'll say here BR. Okay, I'll just give here BR. I'll just give here BR, I mean bold, B for bold. Okay, so I'll just close this bold. So close it here, and I'll say here price. Okay, I'll say here price, put a space, put colon, and yeah, so just put plus is used for concatenation in the JavaScript. Okay, so I'll say here product. Okay, this product, I'll say here product dot price. Okay, I'll say here this price. Okay, this price. Okay, from each and every element guys, from each and every product of element, I'll say here this price also, this price also. Okay, so I'll say here product dot price. Okay, product dot price. Okay, and I'll just remove this, and I'll say here this product. Okay, this product, and I'll say here image. Okay, I'll say here image, product dot image. So guys, this image. Okay guys, this image from each and every element of the products array, this image. Okay guys, this image from each and every element of this products array of the object. Okay, this image. Okay, this image. Okay, so guys, now just our code is done. So I'll just save the code and just go to the browser and just refresh the page. Okay, and now try to hit the button see product. Okay, and see the magic guys. Okay, see, boom guys. But as of now, our pop-up, our modal is not looking cool, our modal is not looking awesome. So I have to make it awesome also. So I'll just make it awesome. So I'll say okay. So I'll just go to the code, and guys, I will just go to the example just to copy some of this CSS file only. Okay, just to save our little bit of time. Okay, so just copy this CSS file only guys. This is nothing. Okay, this is just the CSS for pop-up. Okay, this is just this CSS for pop-up. So just copy it here, copy it from here, and just go to the code and try to paste into our code. Okay, so I'm doing this just to save our little bit of time. So guys, this is nothing, this is just only CSS. Okay, this is only CSS. Okay, so guys, you can pause the video and you can see the CSS also. Okay, you can just pause the video and you can just see the CSS also. It is nothing, it is only CSS. Okay, so guys, I am expecting and I am assuming that you know that what is CSS, what is HTML if you are learning here Vue.js. Okay, so guys, now just save your code and just go to the browser and just refresh the page. Okay, and now try to hit the button, see product. See, boom guys, now our pop-up, now our modal looks awesome and great also. Okay, so you can see here, this is the product name, iPhone 14, and this is the price 20, and click OK. So I'll just give the dollar sign here also. So I'll just give the dollar sign here also. So just go down, and I'll just give here dollar sign also. So I'll just append the dollar sign. Okay, so just append the dollar sign also, not dollar sign. So I'll just give the plus. Okay, or just first of all just try this only. So just save your code. Okay, and now refresh the page. Okay, we have got the error also, so we have to make it a string. Okay, we have to make it as a string. So now give the plus. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page, and now see the magic. See, boom guys, this is the product name iPhone 14 Pro, and the price is $300. Click OK, click see product. See, iPhone 14 Pro, and the price is $200. Click OK. See product. The product name is Oppo Reno 10 5GB, and the price is $25. Click OK. See product. See, OnePlus Nord T2 18GB, price is $25. Click OK. See product. See, Nokia 130 music smartphone, price is $30 only. Click OK. Click see product. Okay, so Nokia G42 5G dual SIM, price is $25. Click OK. See guys, now our modal, our pop-up is working fine and awesome. Okay, so this is the product name, Apple iPhone XR, price is $230. Click OK. Okay, see product. So you can see here, see, this is the product name and this is the product price, and click OK. See product name, product price, and click OK. See product name, product image, and product price also. Click OK. So guys, now our pop-up is working fine, our modal is working fine. Okay, click anywhere, you will be able to see the product image, product name, product price, and a OK button to dismiss the pop-up, to dismiss the modal. See product. Okay, so guys, our pop-up, our modal is working fine. So guys, as of now you are able to see our search is not working. Okay, as of now guys, our search is not working. I am searching the product with its name on also, but our search is not working. Okay, so guys, as of now our search is not working. See guys, okay, our search is not working. I'm trying to search the iPhone. Okay, search the iPhone also. So see, our search is not working because we have not written the logic, we have not written the code yet. Okay, so guys, we have to write the code also for this logic, for this search product logic. So guys, just be here and watch the entire video, then only you will be able to get it. Okay, so guys, don't try to skip it and don't try to fast forward the video also. Okay, so guys, now we are gonna write the logic for the search product. Okay, as you can see here, our search product is not working. So I'll say here Samsung. Okay, Samsung, it is not working. I'll say here Micromax also, it is also not working. So we have to write our logic. Okay, see, it is not working, our search is not working. So I will add the logic now. So just go to the again code editor, and I will write the logic also. So go again to the code, and guys, now we will be creating our computed method also. Okay, so I'm gonna create here below this our computed method also. So I'll say here computed. Okay, give colon, and now I'll say here give open and closing curly braces. So guys, now I'm gonna define the function also. So I'll say here filtered. Okay, I'll say here filtered products. Okay, filtered products. So give parenthesis and open and closing curly braces. Okay, so I'll say here, guys, I'll create a const here also. I'll say here const. Okay, I'll say here const. I'll give the const as a query. Okay, query. So guys, I'll say here equal to, I'll say here this. Okay, I'll say here this dot, I'll say here this dot this search query. Okay, so guys, whatever user is trying to, okay, so guys, first of all, just let me show you one thing. So just comment this out. Okay, as guys, I already explained you, I already told you guys. So guys, whatever user is trying to put into inside this input field, inside this search input field, it will try to come into this search query by using v model. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have used v model on this input field. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have used the v model on this input field, and I'm saying here v model equal to search query. Okay, and guys, I'm using here this search query. Okay, so guys, whatever you will try to write inside this search input box, it will try to inside this, it will try to come inside this search query. And guys, whatever you will try to write into this search query also, it will try to reflect inside this search input field also. Okay, so I'll say here something. Okay, put some random text also. So just save your code. Okay, just save your code and go to the browser and now refresh the page. See, boom guys, as you can see here, this is the text inside this input field. Okay, and I have written here this text also here, so it is coming here. So guys, how it is coming here, guys, as you all know how it is coming here, by this search model. Okay, by this v model. Okay, by this v model, and I'm saying here equal to search query, and I'm using this search query inside our data function, and I'm saying here search query colon. As of now, I have given some random text also, so that's why you are able to see here some random text also here. Okay, so just you can put here, guys, whatever you will try to put here, it will definitely try to come into the input box. Okay, so I'll say here Oppo. Okay, I'll say here Oppo. So save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. See, boom guys, Oppo is also here. Okay, so guys, what I'm trying to say here, whatever you will write inside the input this input search box. Okay guys, whatever you will try to write inside this input search box, it will try to come into this input field by using v model, equal to search query, and by using this v model, it will try to come here inside this search query into the view.js instance. Okay, into the view.js instance. So as of now, by default it will be blank, so just remove it and save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. Okay, so as of now it is blank, it is empty. Guys, the moment user is going to search anything, user is going to search any products, okay, user is going to put anything inside this input field, inside this input search field, okay, it will definitely try to come into this search query variable, into this search query variable by using this v model equal to search query, and I'm using here this query here, search query here, and I'll say here also inside this computed methods. Okay, inside this computed methods filtered products, I'll say here const query equal to, I'll say here this dot search query. Okay, this dot search query, okay, this dot search query to I'll say here to lowercase. Okay, I'll say here to lowercase. So guys, whatever user is going to put into the input field, I will try to convert it into the lowercase. I'll try to convert it into the lowercase by using the method to lowercase, and I'll just trim each and everything from the string from the left and right side. Okay, I'll just use the trim function. So I will say dot trim. So guys, whatever user is going to put into the input field, it will come here into the query constant, into the query variable by the method this dot search query dot to lowercase dot trim. I will trim the white space from the left and right side of the string, and I will store each and everything inside the query. Okay, whatever is user is going to search it into it, whatever is user is going to put into it into this search input field, I will try to store this into the query variable. Okay, by the method this dot search query dot to lowercase dot trim. Okay, I'll just remove the white space from the left and right side of the string. So I'll say here, now I will return each and everything. Okay, I'll say here return this. Okay, this dot I'll say here this dot products array. Okay, I'll say here this products array. So copy it from here. And just paste it here. I'll say here filter. Okay, I will use the JavaScript method filter. So I'll say here filter. I will use the JavaScript method filter. I will try to filter each and everything from this products array. I will try to filter each and everything based on the product's name. I'll try to filter each and everything from this products array based on the product's name by the method filter, which is the predefined methods inside the JavaScript, this filter method. Okay, and I'll pass the parameter as a product. Okay, as a product, and I will define here factorial function. Okay, so I'll just say here so I'll just return the this product. I'll say dot name. Okay, I'll say dot name. Okay guys, this name. Okay, this name, this product 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 name. I will try to filter. I'll try to filter the products array by the method filter. I'll pass the product as a parameter to this filter method, and I'm using here factorial function. I'll say here I'll just try to filter the product by using this product. What can I say? What products? What can I say, guys? Products object. Okay, or the products array. Okay, I'll say here this product dot name, this product dot name, this name, this name, this name. Okay, this name, this name, this name from this products array. Okay, from this products array, I'll say here return true. Return this. I'll say here this dot return this dot products dot filter. Pass the product as a parameter to this factorial function. Okay, to this factorial function, I'll say here product dot name, and I'll just try to convert it to the lowercase. I'll say here two lowercase, put parenthesis. I'll say here dot include. Okay, I'll say here dot includes. Okay, dot includes. So guys, dot includes is a JavaScript array methods which is used to find anything inside the array. If this methods find anything, it will return true. Otherwise it will return the false. Okay, so guys, it is gonna return the boolean value as a true or false. So guys, I will pass this query. Okay, I'll pass this query as a parameter to this includes array methods. Okay, to this includes array methods. Okay, so guys, now we are returning each and everything from this functions filtered product. Okay, and I'm saying here this dot product dot products array dot filter. I'll pass the product as a parameter to this function, to this callback function. Okay, to this callback function, to this filter method, I'll pass the product as a parameter to this callback function, and I'll say here factorial function. I'll say here this product. Okay, this product dot name to dot uppercase. I'll say here dot includes. Okay, so guys, we're just checking that this product array includes anything like this search term, like the query here, which includes anything query here. So if it is including anything into this array, so we will just return it. Okay, we will just return it to the user. Okay, so let me just show you what is the includes method into the JavaScript. Okay, I'll say here includes. Okay, so just open the, as you can see here, includes method. Okay, so guys, you can see here the example JavaScript string includes. Okay, so check if a string include world. Okay, so guys, here is the text hello world, welcome to the universe. Okay, so just try to open it. So try to open it, and you can see here, guys, include return true if a string contains a specified string. Okay, so find the word. Okay, so it will return true. As you can see here, this string, okay, contains the word as word. Okay, so as you can see here, it returns true. Okay, So again go to the, okay, so guys, as you can see here, descriptions also, the includes method return true if a string contains a specified string, okay, otherwise it will return false, okay. So guys, the includes method is a case sensitive, okay. You can see here string dot includes search value or the start, okay. You can see here parameters and descriptions also, search value which is the required value, the string to search for, and start which is an optional value, the position to start from, the default value is 0, okay. So guys, it will return the boolean value as a return as a true or false. So the type is boolean, true if the string contains the value, otherwise false, okay, otherwise false. So guys, that's what guys, we're just checking it here, we're also checking it here. So we are saying here we will return each and everything from this function filtered product, and I'm saying here return this dot products, okay. This is the products array guys, this is the products array I'm talking about, this products array I'm talking about, and I'll say here this dot products dot filter, which is a JavaScript predefined methods, which is a JavaScript array methods which is used to filter the like string or the element from the array, okay. From the array I'll say here filter, I'll pass the product as a parameter to this callback function, to this filter to this filter method. I'll say here this product dot name to lowercase, I will try to convert it to the lowercase. I'll say here dot include, okay, dot include, okay, which will try to search for this query, which will try to search for this query into the whatever query is going to enter into this input field. It will try to search this products array, okay, this products array, it will try to search this products array by the name, okay, by the name. It will try to search this products array by the name, and if it will find any match, it will return true. If it will not find any match, it will return false, okay. And guys, as you can see here, filter is a JavaScript array filter method which will return all the all the subset of the array, or all the element from the array to the user, okay, to the user, okay. So guys, as you know, as you all know, we're returning each and everything from this products. So just copy this methods from here, and guys, we will just replace this, okay. I already told you we will just replace this. So just replace this with products index in filtered products, okay, filtered products, because we are just returning each and everything from this functions filtered products, from this function filtered products, okay. I'm saying here return this dot products this products array, okay, this products array, okay, this products array, and it will try to filter each and everything by this products name, okay, by this products name, and it will return each and every thing as a subset of the array, as a subset of the array to the user by the method includes, and it will check if it will check the includes query, okay. It will check if the search term which is being entered by the user contains inside this products array, inside this products array. If it is true, it will return. If it is false, it will return nothing found into the array, okay, nothing found into the array, okay. So that's why guys, I'm using here this filter product, okay, this filter products object methods here. I'll say here v4 products index in filtered projects, okay, in filtered projects. So I'll just copy this also here and just paste it here, okay. So filter product dot length, if something is there into the filter product, then only show it, otherwise we will show the error message, okay, otherwise we will show the error message, okay. So I'll just write here error message also. So I will just show the error message also. So below this div, okay, and below this div I'm gonna create error message also. So I'll create h2 here, I'll create here h2, just close this h2, okay. I'll give the class also as a text center only, and I'll give here also vif, okay. I'll just check here guys using vif directive. I'll say here vif equal to, I'll say here vif equal to, and just copy this filter products dot length from here and just paste it here. If there is something into this filter products array, or into this filter products view HTML code, if something is there, then we will say here equal to 0 if equal to 0, and we'll say here and also we will again check one more thing, and search query dot trim, okay, dot trim does not equal to blank, okay, blank, okay. So then we will say here, if it is the case, then we will say here no, okay, no products found, okay. So I'll say here, put a space, put colon, and put double curly braces. And guys, now we will show the search term also to the user. So just copy this search query and paste it here, okay. So paste it here. So guys, now just save your code and now refresh the page, okay. Yeah, we got the error. So guys, just go to the developer tool and see what is the error. Methods, okay, methods. So methods, yeah, okay, just put comma here. So put comma here and now save your code and now refresh the page, okay. So now what is the issue? We don't have any error into the console. So what is the issue now? Filter products, okay, filter products. So copy it and oh, okay guys, so we will just okay, products in filter products, okay. So just replace this also, yeah, with this filter products dot id, okay. So now save your code and now refresh the page. Still, what is the issue? So guys, give me just 2 minutes. I'm trying to find what is the issue, although we have not any error into the console, okay. So it's really guys difficult, okay. So if you have no nothing to read or nothing to find out, okay. So there's nothing, any error as of now. So just filter products. So okay, okay. So replace, yeah, no, okay, no. So product, this product dot id, okay. So filtered products, so filter products dot length, yeah. So guys, what is the issue guys? Just give me 1 minute. Let me just give me 1 minute guys, okay. So computed so go to the example and let me just yeah, methods, okay, everything is computed, okay. So just close this and just remove this parenthesis, okay. So now save your code and go to the browser and now refresh the page, yeah, boom guys, okay. So now guys, we're able to see our products also. So guys, I hope our search will also work now. So just try to click the button, see products, see it's working fine, see products is working fine. And guys, now try to search the product, okay. So I'll search the product Oppo. So by Oppo there is nothing. So I'll search here Nokia. So by Nokia also there is nothing. So guys, our search is not working fine. So guys, our search is not working fine. So we have to make it work as per the requirements. So I'll say here query this dot search string to lowercase. Okay, I'll say here return this dot products filter product. I'll factor a function product dot name to to lowercase, guys, to lowercase, sorry guys, to lower case. Okay guys, sorry guys. So now save your code, go to the browser and now refresh the page and now search the product. Okay, Oppo. See, boom guys, our code is working fine. See guys, our code is working fine. See products, see guys, with the search term Oppo we got 8 products and our search is also working fine. Our code is working fine also. See, boom guys, see, boom. See products Oppo A57 4G, price is this, click OK. See product Oppo A16e blue 3GB 32GB, price is this, click OK. So guys, now search the term Samsung. As you all know that we don't have any phone phone with the Samsung or with the term Micromax. Okay, so I'll say here Samsung. See guys, no product found with the term Samsung. Okay, so I'll just say here again, I'll say here Micromax. See, no products found with the term Micromax. So guys, I'm trying to show this. Okay guys, this no product is a query. Okay, so guys, you can see here let it be only lowercase only. Okay, so guys, see, our code is working fine and fantastic. Okay, I'll say here music. See guys, with the music only one only one product is associated with the search term music. So see product, see Nokia 130 music smartphone, price is this, click OK. So search the term what can I search? I'll search here single SIM. Okay, so guys, you can see here with the term single SIM only one product is associated and the name is C product Nokia single SIM C20 Pro black, 16GB RAM, 6GB RAM and 128GB storage. Okay, price is this, click OK. So guys, now I'm gonna search the term black. Okay, I'll search the term as a black. Okay, so guys, you can see here with the term black we have got only 2 products. Okay, so click the button C product. See Nokia single SIM, you can see the term here black. Okay, you can see the term here black, click OK. So again click the button C product. You can see here this is the Lappy and it has also got the string or the term as a black. That's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Okay, into our search list. So click OK. So I'll say here code. Okay, I'll say here code. Okay, so guys, with this term code only 3 product is associated. Okay, you can see here we have got the 3 product which all the 3 products is Lappy. Okay, all the 3 products are Lappy only. So I'll say here see the button C product. See this is the also here the term code. Okay, that's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Click OK. Click the button C product. You can see here Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 Pro. You can see here the term also as a code. Okay, you can see here the term also as a code. So click OK. Again click the button C product. You can see the term also here as a code. Okay, as a code. That's why we are able to see this product into our search list. Click OK. So I'll search the product by Apple. See guys, by Apple we have got this much of products. Okay, we have got 8 products by the term Apple and you can see the product also by clicking on the button C product. Okay, so C product. Okay, click the button C product. C, boom guys, Apple iPhone X, price is this, click OK. C product. So this is the product, this is the name of the product, Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max, price is this, click OK. C product. You can see here this is the iPhone Apple iPhone 14 price is this and click OK. C product. C Apple iPhone product, price is this, click OK. So I'll search the term with I'll say here Nokia. Okay, see guys, with the term Nokia, this much of product is associated. Okay, this much of product is associated with the term Nokia. So you can see the product also by clicking the button see product. Okay, see product. Okay, so Nokia 15 Pro price is this, click OK. So you can see the product also, see, click the button see product. So see Nokia C20 plus 7 GB RAM, price is this, click OK. See guys, how dynamic and how powerful our application is. Okay, and guys, we have built this application, this product search application in Vue.js by using HTML, CSS and Vue.js. Okay, so guys, see, you can see the button also, Nokia 2660 flip 5G, price is this, click OK. Click the button see product. Okay, so guys, you can search guys in the product by any term, by any string. Okay, by any query. Okay, by any search query. Okay, so see product, see Nokia G42 5G dual SIM, click OK. See guys, how dynamic and how powerful our application is. Okay, and we have built this application using Vue.js. Okay, see product. Okay, so guys, you can search anything guys here. Okay, so guys, I hope guys you have learned something, and you have totally understand the video, totally understand the session also. So guys, if you still have any query, any doubt understanding this video, understanding this session guys, please guys feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I'll try to answer it. I will try to resolve it, all the queries, all the questions regarding this video, regarding this session. Okay, so guys, if you feel you have learned something from this video, from this session, please guys, then do subscribe to my YouTube channel CodeWithE, and please press the bell also, so that I will please notified, and you can learn them, you can watch them instantly, and you can learn from them also, and you can professionally grow also. Okay, and please guys, do share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning. They will be also knowing that how to create this kind of dynamic search product application. Okay, search product application in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, I hope guys you have subscribed to my YouTube channel CodeWithE. Please guys, if you are new to my channel, please guys do subscribe to my YouTube channel CodeWithE, and please press the bell icon also. If you are a true Vue.js developer guys, please guys do subscribe to my YouTube channel CodeWithE, and please press the bell icon also. Okay, so guys, I hope we have come to the end of this video, end of this session guys. Okay, so guys, see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye guys. Guys, if you have any suggestions for me regarding my voice, regarding my language, regarding my tone, whether my voice is clear, whether my voice is not clear, whether I'm speaking too fast, whether I'm speaking too slow, please guys do give me your valuable feedback, do give me your valuable suggestions guys. Okay, it will really help me to create awesome videos, to make awesome videos for you. Okay, so guys, please guys subscribe my channel. Okay, so guys, see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye guys. This is Prabhat Pandit signing off now.